Okay, Karen, so you thought I wasn't going to be bonking your sons, but I'm going to be doing exactly that this week, aren't we?
She's declaring for people's young sons. Like, come on. You've got to get involved, government. You've got to do something. Like, we need to do like a Shamima Begum with her and just banish her from the country because she's honestly worse. Like,
what does your dad say about it?
Honestly, he loves it.
Yeah, so apparently her dad loves her line of work. Now, I don't know if he gets pleasure off it or what, or like, you know, jacks off to it in his spare time, but the internet's most infamous cock guzzler Sloshpot is back with a bang. 1,057 bangs, to be precise. She has broken her rival, Lilly Phillips' record of 1,000 men in 24 hours. Now, this is a bit like Messi versus Ronaldo for, you know, fatherless slags. And, yeah, basically like her with 18-year-old, you know, barely legal men. We're just going to get into it.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturiser was good for your skin.
This woman here, believe it or not, is actually 25 years of age, yet she looks 40. I mean, this is what happens when you get ran through by about, you know, like fucking 5,000 guys per week. And yeah, she's telling, oh, it's good for your skin. No, it's not. You look about 20 years older than you actually are. And yeah, she is just fucking, she's disgusting. Like, she is just mortifying.
Was completely dumb. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview. After to start with, it was just like the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s.
So she had a rotating circle of like young 18-year-old men. Just imagine for a second, right, this was like Philip Schofield, you know, he had like a bunch of 18-year-olds that he was taking turns on. It would be a very, very different discussion. He would be probably in prison and there'd be like a big world scandal, yet she is allowed to do this. It is literally the same thing. She's just a woman. She is literally waiting for these guys to turn 18. She goes to like these universities and literally like, there's a video that I'll show you later of her literally standing in front of a university talking about how she's gonna, you know, go through all of them. This is where we are in 2025. It is just disgusting. This ain't the first time, by the way. This is like the fucking, I don't even know. She does it fucking weekly, mate. She just loves it. She is just an elite, you know, she just loves being a Jezebel. She is a fucking hardcore Jezzy, yeah? Just because I know you're super curious, here's what the meet and Jeet, that's what she calls it, meet and Jeet line, for her to bonk young men. And yeah, it's just full of impressionable men that probably were playing fucking Minecraft and binge watching anime last night. Yeah, they're here, and it is just borderline paedophilia.
Would you want to go first or last in my queue?
Oh.
I mean, you've already had me, so are you going to be selfish and go first again, or are you going to...
Do you know what? I'd probably go last.
Yeah, save the best till last.
Best till last.
Okay.
So if you have a life and you're not like a TikTok brain rot guy like I am, this is Beavo. He went viral for chewing food like a toddler. I'm not joking. Now, him by himself, he's already unbearable. There was a video like a couple months ago of him offering out his OF girlfriend, not her, someone else, to a porn star and said he'd like to watch while she gets fucked by some like OF black guy, Jason Love.
Jason Love, we need you, brother. You can only do her if I can sit in the corner and watch.
This is where we are. This is where we are as a society, that we've got Beavo and her, that, you know, they're kind of like celebrities now, and it's just like, ugh. And I'm sorry, I really do have to apologise. That was one of the most painful 20 seconds I've ever endured in my entire life. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually true, by the way, because Beavo is, you know, ugh.
Is that why you picked up the cock? Take a picture of the cock too if you want.
Waiting your turn at Bonnie Blue 1000, I was number 547. I mean, it must be like a fucking slip and slide going 547th. Yeah, it's just binging. It's just nasty. It's just wrong. Like the amount of STDs you probably picked up, like probably all of them, the entire list. And you're just like, what? Why would you do this? For like 1 minute, probably not even that. She probably just lets him have a turn and then fucking, yeah, which is just even more, well, yeah, it's just not great, is it? It's just 999 other geezers waiting to fuck some fucking ran through STD filled fucking little Jezzy. And it's just like, come on, have some self-respect for yourself. Like, what are you going to chat about? Oh yeah, which position were you going to do it in? And this, it is mostly like foreign men that have just come to the country and like young 18-year-olds, so.
Have you slept with a father and son at the same time?
Yes, yeah. I think that's brilliant. Like, to have that much of a good relationship with your son, or, you know, for the son to have that much of a good connection with their dad, I think it's fantastic.
You know, usually fathers and sons, you know, they bond over, you know, throw and catch, maybe go to like a football game together. But no, Jessie Bell here, apparently, you know, it's good for fathers and sons to get STDs together, you know, matching chlamydia, you know, like father, like son, bit of gonorrhea, passed down the family, passed down generations. And yeah, I just thought, like, if he has sex with the woman and so does the son, and he takes it back to the mother, then it just gets unbearably weird. It's just like the DNA's both inside, but then he goes back to, you know, they've been inside the same hole, and then he's going to go from that hole back to mummy's hole, and then it's like, you know, it just gets even weirder. It's just like, nah. What in the Alabama, like, this is the UK, yeah? What in the Alabama is this?
Yeah, see, this is where it's either you and me on a completely different page, or it's just generations, because I think the father needs his head kicked in for that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I know you think that, but I think that is one of the most outrageous things I've ever heard. And
like Baldy here, Pep Guardiola regen, whatever his name is, it's just ridiculous, like disgusting, fucking, yeah, it is basically incest if they had sex with her at the same time and they're like looking in each other's eyes. It's just not. I do believe her though, I do believe her, because, you know, come on, I mean, she slept with like 1,000 geezers, like, you've got to believe her at this point. This is how far the country's fallen. It is gone. She has ruined our society. And I've seen a lot of women actually saying about this, saying how she's ruined, you know, women, she's ruined women's reputation. And yes, like, if you are a woman, you need to start protesting against this girl. Like, start getting out your signs. Like, you are powerful, girls. You need to start standing up to this fucking bitch, because, yeah, she is disgracing your entire generation. To be fair, we're worse, actually. The men lining up are worse. And I'm not even lying, like, it is just the truth. We're the ones, you know, we're the ones entertaining her, literally and physically.
Okay, so would you eat me after taking all those hundreds of men?
Definitely not.
Really?
Like, no, thank you. We are not accepting that invite. Like, it is just revolting. It's just disgusting. It is just a cesspool of STDs. Like, you know it's bad when, you know, Bugs Bunny, you know, Kai Havertz's brother is saying no. Like, come on now. I am, again, so sorry for making you watch that. That was probably even more unbearable. And yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You're going to be greedy?
Oh, yes.
Okay. What are you going to do to me in that 2 minutes?
Well, you're about to find out. I'm just going to say we're going to have fun.
The funniest part about this for me is the comments. Bro, that's not halal. Same bro won't eat Haribos. And yeah, he's not going to touch a Tanfastic, but he will touch this fucking absolute ran-through, disgusting whore. And it is just, you know, again, another representation of how far our society's fallen. You know, you've got a Muslim brother, a religious, what the comments say, probably a religious, avid religion, you know, guy. And he's going to recommend her to his family and friends. This STD, you know, ran-through car crash of a woman. And yeah, it is just minging. Like, I've had enough. It is just disgusting. Like, come on, you are disgracing your fucking religion. Like, yeah. An even better comment, what's Hams are doing? Oh, Bradford and Rochdale lads be there for sure. That's not very martial law, brother. Doctors and engineers. Bro thought she was his cousin. So it is about time we talk about her rival, Lilly Phillips. So recently, Miss Phillips was, she filmed herself walking in the streets of London with spunk on her face.
Doing a can walk. There's like cars going by.
So yeah, here she is with probably multiple men's sperm on her face, walking around a public street, and this is somebody's daughter. And like Bonnie, she has also shagged 1,000 men in a day, and I'm going to show you her reaction to that now.
I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by the, I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like.
As you can see, when Lily did it, she looked just absolutely broken, like wrecked, like she, you know, she just looked in bits. She was crying, she, yeah, regretted what she did. Whereas Bonnie, she just looks like she enjoys it. Like the comparison is actually mad. Like I do think, you know, Bonnie is the Messi of this debate. She is, yeah.
Okay, Karen, so you thought I wasn't going to be bonking your sons, but I'm going to be doing exactly that this week, aren't we?
We have big plans for your sons, don't you worry.
So, here is her promising mothers that she's going to fuck their son, hunt their sons down and fuck them. And again, imagine this was Jimmy Savile or fucking Philip Schofield saying, I'm going to hunt down your daughter and fuck all of them. She's declaring for people's young sons. Like, come on. You've got to get involved, government. You've got to do something. Like, there's got to be some sort of law that's brought in or something, because she is just, yeah, she is disgracing this generation of women. Like, she is doing unbearable damage. Like, all the feminist work that people have done over the years is just being tarnished by her. She is so low in it. Like, come on, feminism is dead because of this woman alone and 1,000 men, you know, fucking.
Oh, and Karen's, just a reminder, it's not just your sons I'll happily pleasure, it's also your husband that you've neglected.
Yeah, and she's declaring for Karen's husband as well. And yeah, she's basically promising to break up marriages. And yeah, she is just fucking for the street. She is a hoe, a disgusting fucking slut. And we need to do like a Shamima Begum with her and just banish her from the country, because she's honestly worse. Like, I know that girl was like a terrorist, but she is like, come on. She is brainwashing tons of 1,000 men, giving them all fucking STDs, you know, disgracing women, like I said, basically tarnishing feminism, disgracing women, disgracing men, disgracing society, disgracing her parents, which again, I forgot we've got something else. Don't you leave yet. Don't you leave. We've got something interesting to look at next.
Okay, so I thought being deported was going to be a scary experience, but I think these men have changed my mind.
So here is her with the supposed Australian border police, and I'm hoping for humanity's sake and Australia's sake that this is just like, you know, some men wearing costumes. But if this is actually if this is actually the police, then your country has gone, Australia. You are in the same boat as us, because yeah, it is just, for any young men that have watched a considerable amount of you know, the hub, the corn hub, you would have seen this scene before, you know, where, you know, the woman, she's not allowed to be let in and she needs to convince the men, you know, sort of, you know, like the ones with the landlord, you know, where they can't pay their rent, and it's like, oh, she's going to find some way to pay off that debt, and it's like, yeah. Luckily, I think these men are a little bit too old for it to be actually real, so I do think she's just paid, you know, got some paid actors to stand there in fucking police costumes, some sort of Halloween dress up where she's pretending to, like, you know, bonk all of them.
What does your dad say about it?
Honestly, he loves it.
Yeah, so apparently her dad loves her line of work. Now, I don't know if he gets pleasure off it or what, or like, you know, jacks off to it in his spare time, but I mean, to be fair, we already knew it. He was a bad dad because, you know, to be honest, at least she actually has some sort of relationship with her dad. I thought it'd be long gone by this point. I thought it'd be, you know, went to the shop for milk and never came back, you know, but come on. Not only does he approve, but he loves it. That is, yeah, does scream of something dodgy when she was younger, you know what I mean?
He doesn't sit watching the videos, but like all my social media, my TikToks, he'll have a look at. And he's just proud seeing how happy I am.
Oh yeah, he doesn't watch the video, but he loves it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, just come on. Like this, he is the weakest of men so far. Like letting your daughter do this and you enjoy it. Like enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Like I told you I had a surprise for you, and it's not, you know, it's not like an STD like she, you know, the surprise she has for men.
Got these stamps and it says like, I slept with Bonnie Blue, I want to sleep with Bonnie Blue and stuff. And like I was practicing them on my dad, and my dad was like, I need to go to the pub after this, and he's got like stamps all up his arms to say he slept with his daughter.
Let me get this straight. He put on a stamp saying that he slept with his own daughter and went to the pub with it on, you know, like surrounded by his mates and like other drunk men, and, you know, with like the badge of honour that he shagged his own daughter, just laughing about her getting passed around daily. Now, I don't know if any of you know about pub culture, but even like a wince of this happening and he would get pelters from his mates. Like, they would, you know, never stop bullying him for it. Like, he 100% gets bullied for it. Like, surely. Like, the banter is dead. If nobody's bringing this up, like, it's gone. Pub culture, banter. Like, yeah, it is just the wildest thing I've ever heard. Like, yeah, it's like the fucking Stone Island badges that they wear. Yeah, he's got a stamp saying he, you know, has incestual sex with his own daughter. It is, yeah, just fucking crazy, just weird.
Do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone, or double it and pass it to the next person? So do you want to be nice to your family and give them longer with me, or are you going to be selfish and do 2 minutes?
Selfish.
You selfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, this is some sort of like family STD convention or something, because it's just like some fucking Muslim guy's just turned up with his fucking uncles and they've just hit it before going on like a night out, and it's just like, what the fuck, him and unks have fucking, you know, tag team the same girl, and it's just like, come on, it has gone mad, like, come on, it's just, I just can't do it. It's just, like I said earlier, here is her being virtually a predator outside Nottingham Trent University.
As promised, I'm outside Nottingham Trent University, as I said I would, to pleasure as many uni students in 2 weeks. I want to sleep with 130 barely legal 18-year-olds. And you can go for as many rounds as you want. You can finish wherever you want.
This is what she went viral for, going to like university freshers, like a borderline predator, and sleeping with like 20 of them in a day, and yeah, again, like a literal woman has said this. Hannah has come in clutch. She said, if this were a male, he'd be in jail. It is insane. And yeah. Like, just imagine just an old geezer just outside a fucking uni talking about sleeping with all of them. Like, it is just wrong. It is just, yeah, disgusting.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room or you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, you know, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself for marriage.
Another thing she went viral for recently was pressuring a Christian young virgin at a Five Guys to have sex with her. She was doing like this cringe joke that usually is funny when like people that aren't absolute, you know, sloshpots, people that, you know, actual normal people say it, but she was like, oh, she went into Five Guys looking for Five Guys when Five Guys ain't even the fucking bare minimum of what you sleep with. Like, don't even start, it's not even funny. Five Guys, like she said earlier that she was literally rotating Five Guys whilst, you know, there was 990 fucking whatever in the queue. So it's like, it's not funny when you do it. You ruin the joke. You're ruining everything, okay? You're ruining society, you're ruining jokes, and you're trying to ruin this young man's religion. And finally, we finally found a respectable man in this video. You know, there's been 1,057 of the lowest of low of men, of, you know, beta males. He actually is connected to God, unlike this absolute, you know, filthy whore, this fucking slag, you know, slosh. And yeah, she is just, again, it is just disgusting. Like, this guy in the video looks very young, probably like 18, 19, 20, and yeah, she's pressuring him to have fun with her when, fuck off. Yeah, just piss off.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
She's just making him uncomfortable at work, and it's just like, go away, you absolute fucking disgusting woman. Like, just leave him alone, man. Like, she's just a fucking, she is vermin. Like, she is disgusting.